everybody, today I'm going to be doing a modern interpretation of geisha makeup as part of my Beauty Through the Earth series, and a lot of you have been asking me to do geisha makeup, and of course this is a modern interpretation. This is not the actual traditional geisha makeup because I don't think that that's very practical, I think, for most people to wear. So I just used elements of geisha makeup, which is using red and white red, white, and black on the eyes, which was one of the features of geisha makeup. So I've used the black on the eyebrows and this winged liner just to get sort of that elongated eye shape of Asian eyes. And of course I used the red with a bunch of red cosmetic glitter, and also the lips I have done in sort of a geisha style because they used to only paint one half of their lips, either the top or the bottom. So I've just done the top, and I just used a bit of red blush too. And so yeah, this is sort of like a very, very modern interpretation of geisha makeup. But I of course want to tell you a little bit about geisha makeup as well, because I really want to incorporate that into this series. So I'll just tell you a little bit about the history of geisha makeup. Presently there's about 1,000 to 2,000 geishas living and working in Japan. In the 1920s there used to be about 80,000, so of course today it's a lot less. So they're sort of a dying breed. And the very heavy makeup that the Westerners usually associate with geisha used to be worn, or is still worn, by maikos, and maikos are the apprentice geishas. So the actual full-fledged geishas didn't wear the extremely heavy makeup that we normally associate with geisha. And how they get that look is they use first a waxy substance, and it's called binzuke ambura. Probably I'm saying it incorrectly, but it's a waxy substance that they would put on their face, and afterwards they mix a white powder with water, and they make it into a paste, and then they use a bamboo brush and they paint their whole face. And usually they would be wearing kimono, and they would paint all the way where the kimono is, and only on the neck, of course I didn't do this, but on the back of the neck they would leave a small sliver in a sort of, it's like a W kind of shape. They would leave that empty, and that was to give the illusion of the mask, because it's like a mask effect, and you know, even that small sliver of skin that was visible was very erotic to most Japanese men. Also, they used to use charcoal to define their eyebrows, which is why I've used a black eyeliner to define my brows. But they used to use charcoal. Of course nowadays, with the help of modern cosmetics, they don't have to use that anymore. Also around the eyes, they used to use black and a little bit of red sometimes, like they'd have little reds, like a little red part around the eyes, so that's why I used red. Of course this is just sort of a reinterpretation of it, but that was sort of why I chose the colors that I did. The lower lip is colored in partially, and the upper lip is left white for Maiko in her first year, after which the upper lip is also colored. Newly full-fledged geisha will color in only the top lips fully. Most geisha wear the top lip colored in fully or stylus, and the bottom lip is a curved stripe that does not follow the shape of the lip. So the actual way that they applied the lipstick, or the lip color, was showing their status. So of course I wanted to sort of use that element as well, and I've only done red lips on the top. Now if this is too weird for you, then you can just do full red lips, if that's what you wanted. So yeah, this was really fun. I hope you do enjoy this look. I mean, it is something a bit more extreme, but a bit more artistic, but you know, I wanted to bring sort of the creative elements of geisha makeup into this look. So I hope you enjoyed learning a bit about geisha makeup, and I hope you enjoy this look. Please do rate, leave me a comment, and subscribe if you want to see more of this series, and I hope you enjoy. So the first thing I've done is I've applied a bit of an Art Deco eyeshadow base. You can use any eyeshadow base that you want. I just used a colorless one because actually the pigmentation is going to be very bright, so you don't need a colored one. And now I'm going to grab a red eyeshadow. I'm going to use this one. This is by Ben Nye. It's called Cherry Red. Then I'm going to get a 239 brush from MAC, and I've already taped up now the inner part, and what I just did is I lined up the tape with the inner corner of my eyebrow and then the inner corner of my eye, and then just took it straight up. So what that's going to do is it's going to give you that really sort of sharp edge. Now I'm going to take the red and I'm going to just work that in from the tape inwards. So you can just really pack it on the inner corner. And what you want to do is you want to make this sort of angled shape. So as you keep going, you want to just start lightening it. I'm starting to push lighter and lighter. So once you have the red on, then you can just take a white matte eyeshadow, and I'm using this one by NYX, and then you want to start putting that anywhere where the red is not. And you just kind of put it on, and then the place where it starts to meet the red, you want to just start blending it there. If it's harsh or something, then you can just take like a brush and just blend it where the two colors meet. Alright, now you can start applying the glitter. And the way that I usually do it is I use a bit of lash glue, and I use Duo. I find it's one of the best glues to use on your face that doesn't irritate. And then what I do is I just get like a small Q-tip, and I just put, like on a paper towel, I just put a bit of glue down. And now you want to get just a little bit of that glue on your Q-tip, and then you can just sort of spread the glue where you're going to be applying glitter. And now I'm going to use a bit of cosmetic glitter. Now, cosmetic glitter is something that is actually kind of, some people don't recommend putting it around the eye. This is the one I'm using. This is by Cinema Secrets, which I showed in my last haul video. But I find that if you have something that'll make it stick, like that glue, then it won't, the glitter like won't get in your eyes. So I mean, you just have to kind of decide for yourself if you want to use cosmetic glitter around your eye. Personally, I've never had problems with it because I do use something that is going to make the glitter stick. And I'm just using now that same Q-tip and just getting a little bit of it onto the Q-tip. Don't use your cosmetic brushes because some of the glue might transfer onto your brush, and getting glue out of cosmetic brushes is a real pain. And doing it this way is really going to help the glitter adhere. You'll start getting some fallout here. That can be cleaned up after. I'll show you how to do that, so don't worry too much about that. Alright, so now I can start working on the brow. The tape is still there, so I haven't removed it yet, and I still have the fallout. We'll do that after. I'm just using a black pencil because geishas used to use charcoal to really define their eyebrows. So that's why I'm using a black, and I'm doing that just about to the arch, and then I'm going to use like an angled brush and just sort of spread that black pencil. So I just finished up the brow and I set it with a bit of MAC Carbon. And now I'm going to really gently remove the tape, because if you pull too hard you might remove some of the glue. So just do this carefully. There we go. So now the tape is gone, so now you can see I've got that really crisp inner corner. And now, of course, you're going to have a bit of that fallout. So what you just do is you get another little piece of tape. I just use regular tape, and then you just use the sticky side to pull off anywhere where the glitter has fallen. Then you want to do that really pretty eyeline, and what I'm actually going to use is the Ben Nye Cake Eyeliner and a little bit of the Ben Nye Liquicet. This is sort of a waterproof mixing medium. So I get a little bit of the Liquicet onto the cake eyeliner, and I'm using a lining brush. This is the Sephora number 17 eyeliner. Alright, so now I just finished the winged eyeliner. As you can see, it's just really dramatic, really sort of gives that sort of Asian eyes. And now if you want, you could put black kohl eyeliner in the waterline. However, I think my eyes are a bit small, so if I have dramatic liner like this and then I put it in the waterline as well, then it just tends to make my eyes look really small. So I'm actually just going to use a white kohl eyeliner. So what I did on this side is I actually just used a contouring product, the Ben Nye Contour powder. This is the number 1, and you can use a contouring brush or the MAC 168. I actually just like to use the Coastal Scents blush brush I have. What I did is I started on the outer corner, and wherever you place the brush first, that's where you're going to get the most color deposited. So you want to start on the outer side and then work your way in. So you can just sort of put it right underneath your cheekbone. You can just put it like right below your jawline, and then you're working from the back towards the front. And now for blush, I actually used that same red eyeshadow from Ben Nye. So this you have to be a bit careful to apply, otherwise it's going to look way too strong. So I'm just using again that powder blush, and I'm really almost putting nothing on. So it's just a tiny little bit. Oh dear, you see? It's not dry, and I blinked, so it's getting up here. So I have to go back and fix that. Now it's up to you if you want to use eyelashes or not. I am going to use some, so I'm going to use some that look like this. They have a very sort of a long flare on the outer part. So the eyes are pretty much done now, as you can see. It's just sort of quite dramatic, but I think it looks fun. So now what I'm going to do is the lips. Now geishas used to only color half of their lips. Alright, so the top part I just put the liner, and now I'm going to use MAC Red Enriched, which is just a bright red lipstick, and I'm going to just fill my lips in. And then you just want to blot. I'm going to do something weird, but actually Geisha used to do this, so that's what I'm going to do now. Is I'm going to get a little bit of Myth, which is just a nude lipstick, and I'm just kind of dabbing it on, and then I'm going to grab just a nude lip pencil that's a bit darker than Myth, and I'm just going to put that right underneath the bottom part. Just kind of casts like a shadow. Alright, and that is it. So let me just zoom out. So that is just to sort of mimic the geisha lip, because they used to just color one part of their lip. So that's the completed look of the sort of modern theatrical interpretation of a geisha. So yeah, this is sort of a more dramatic look, obviously. You know, I wanted to do something that's really, you know, more dramatic than some of my more recent looks. So yeah, that's it. So I hope you enjoyed that. And I will be doing one more video soon with some makeup that I received from Lime Crime, which I actually really like. I received some of the loose eyeshadows, so I'll be doing like a video with those. And then after that one, hopefully I'll get time to do some Christmas looks, because some of you guys have been asking me about Christmas looks, you know, if I'm going to do any. And yes, I do want to do some. I've just been really busy, so I haven't, you know, had time to make anything yet, but I definitely will try to get around to doing some Christmas looks for you guys. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Take care. Bye.